most important one is if you look at the ability of the commercial public enterprises to contribute better to the economy. So they've got this massive potential to contribute and to increase the revenue for the state, to declare dividends. I mean, by the way, you know that we've had NPTH declared in the last year over 900 million, just short of
almost
a billion.
yeah.
Just short of a billion. So imagine if we can have a few NPTHs. We won't need donor funding. We'll be able to do all of these things. And the potential is there for us to be able to turn around all of this. Now, my understanding of why this would then need to happen is because the public service rules make it difficult for us to attract the caliber of specialization and skill that would be needed to make these entities turn around. Okay, and I think it's what it has been. You know, if you look at the colleagues in the law fraternity, they would leave the Ministry of Justice and the AG's office and start consulting for them and getting 20 times more than they were getting. So right now, the ministry, the way our setup is under the Public Service Act, you cannot attract the skill set needed for the level of complexity, level of business acumen that you would need to do this work. Okay, I'll be the first one to admit that. And we believe that with a holding company, you then have that liberty. But most importantly, these public enterprises are for Namibians, and they have to be able to do what is best for all of us as Namibians.
Yes.
So the rationale for me for the holding company is to give it that agility to be able to quickly adjust to the economic conditions without being confined to the Procurement Act. Of course, I'm not saying that it's going to be, free reign. There will be policies in place. There will still be the holding companies, as is best practice, are under the ministry of the minister responsible for finance. That's generally where they are, and that is why your earlier question of why the ministry going to Ministry of Finance is because generally the holding companies are under a Minister of Finance. So if we're going to go there, it makes sense, just, naturally sort of synchronizes or segues in the fact that we would already be there.
Okay.
So, but yes, ultimately, holding company is to ensure that we create the maximum value that these public enterprises should be giving back.